Here's the 0-2 outside. So after he was in the organization for a couple of years, he got a phone call from their then director of pitching, Brian Bannister, who said, hey, I want you to throw like Chris Sale, meaning I want you to drop your arm angle. We're going to concentrate on sinking fastballs, sidearm breaking balls. And that was the change he made. Pitches outside and 2-2 now to Suarez. So his vertical release point dropped about 6 inches. He almost comes around sidearm, but all of a sudden he's able to get a lot more movement on the ball. His command is better, and he's been a 3-time All-Star. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. He pulled the string on Suarez, and he gets a strikeout for the third out of the inning. That is the third strikeout for Webb. We go to the bottom of the third inning, all tied up here at Oracle Park, 2-2. We'll be back right after this on the Reds Radio Network.
Legendary doesn't happen by chance. It happens because it's what BetMGM does. Keep the good times rolling all through baseball season with the exclusive retail sports book of the Cincinnati Reds. BetMGM has a state-of-the-art app with tons of betting options and promotions, and it's the best place for all your baseball bets. Sign up today. BetMGM. Make it legendary. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In partnership with MGM Northfield Park. 21 and over and present in Ohio. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days.
It's always sunny with Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Sun Cruiser's meant for kicking back with friends. Easy drinking, no guilt, just good times. Refreshing, goes down smooth, and at only 100 calories, Sun Cruiser lets you enjoy the ride. Available in single cans and packs. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
Sun Cruiser Beverages, Boston, Mass. All nutritional information based on 12 hours serving. Please drink responsibly.
John Crook here. You ever hear sound and immediately know your day just got expensive? That right there, that's the sound of a bad day. Look, on the field, I'm prepared and ready for anything. Off the field, I'm the same way. Because repair bills don't ask permission. They just show up. That's why I have CarShield. Coverage options that help with costly car repairs.
Don't get caught looking. Get a free quote today at carshield.com. Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at carshield.com.
Grader's handcrafted French pot ice cream. Rich, creamy, and dense. Made the hard way, 2.5 gallons at a time. No shortcuts. Ship nationwide at Graders.com. Graders, taste the greatest.
It is a 2-2 ball game here at Oracle Park as we go down to the number 3 hitter on the lineup. That is Oslavas Bazabe, 26-year-old from Venezuela. And Nick Lodolo fires in a pitch and misses the zone. It comes right back with a fastball for a strike. Originally signed by the Tampa Bay Rays. Actually, Tampa didn't sign him originally. It pitches upstairs. It was the Texas Rangers that signed him. Then he went to the Rays in a trade for the former Red Nathaniel Lowe. And the Giants picked him up from Tampa Bay. There's a little fly ball in the left field. Here comes Bodé on the run, and he puts it away for the out. Got a good jump on that, did JJ, and one down here, it'll be Buddy Kennedy. Kennedy, right-handed hitter, 128 average, and he swings at the first pitch. It's a shot, and it just a little bit foul down the left field line. I mean, that did not miss by much. In fact, it nearly picked off last night's home plate umpire, Brennan Miller, who's down there just in foul territory. Out of the full windup, strike in there by Lodolo. No balls and 2 strikes ahead in the count now. The left-hander deals, and it's a breaking ball in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and here comes Lodolo with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on a breaking ball, had him way out in front. And that is strikeout number 3 for the Reds lefty. Well, Nick's got a chance now for a 1-2-3 inning. He had a long first inning. He left the bases loaded, gave up 2 in the second. And here he is on the verge of a 3-batter third, and he misses outside with ball 1. Turner Hill, left-hander, steps in there. 5'10", 195-pounder. And Hill takes it on the outside corner. That's a strike. Hill awaits. It's off the plate. That's a ball. Two balls and a strike, 2 outs, 2-2 ball game. Giants and Reds here on a beautiful sunny afternoon at Oracle Park, and that's going to be a ball, but it looks like that Jose Trevino wants to challenge it. So we'll get an ABS challenge and find out what that pitch is, and Trevino's right. It's a strike. So the call is overturned. The Reds keep a challenge, and the count goes 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lodolo lifts his leg, coming to the plate, missing with a breaking ball, and the count's full. Yeah, we mentioned some of the famous players that went to Marietta College. That's where Turner Hill went. We did not mention swinging a little ground ball right past Lodolo. He's going to have to cover first base, and there's not going to be a play. It was a swinging bunt in no man's land, right in there between first base and the pitcher's mound. Lodolo went to cover, and by the time the Sal Stewart was able to get there and pick the ball up, it was an infield base hit for Turner Hill. Well, we mentioned a few of those players that went to Marietta College. What we did not mention, Tommy, was the Hall of Fame pitcher Ban Johnson.
Wow. I didn't realize
Era star. It wasn't Ban Johnson that went there. It was Charles Bumpus Jones.
Oh.
So there you go, in case he's in a trivia question. And now Andrew Kisner will bat, and a throw over by Lodolo. Kisner, a strikeout victim. He did it with the bases loaded in the first inning. Right-handed hitter, deep in the box. Feet close together, swing and a miss, and an awkward swing at that at a breaking ball. "31-year-old former St. Louis Cardinal. Cardinals got him in 2016 out of NC State. Kisner swings and fouls it off the end of his bat, and it's 0-2. He'll take his time out. Kisner will, as he readjusts his batting gloves and now his shin guard. Touches the top of his hat, and he settles back into the right-handed batter's box. 2-2 ball game with 2 outs in the inning, and a fastball right across the letters in inside. That'll dust him off the plate a little bit. Kisner swings and pops it up. Shallow center field. Here comes the left fielder, Blade. He'll call off Ellie De La Cruz, and he'll put it away for the out. So Blade comes in to make the out. It is a 4-batter inning for Nick Lodolo, the best inning so far in the afternoon. But it's a 2-2 ball game, all tied up here at Oracle Park. Tommy back with the play-by-play right after this on the Reds Radio Network.
Primary Plus believes in connecting healthcare for you and your family. With 7 locations throughout the region, they provide a comprehensive range of medical services for the entire family and work to keep healthcare affordable. Primary Plus offers primary care, OBGYN, dental, dermatology, X-ray ultrasound, occupational medicine, on-site pharmacies that offer significant cost savings, and mental health care at Primary Plus Counseling Services, which now has a new expanded office at 910 Kenton Station Drive in Maysville. Primary Plus always welcoming new patients. Visit primaryplus.net.
Hello, this is Christopher Beckham, pastor of St. Luke's Anglican Church in Maysville. If you're looking for a traditional church that values the Bible and worships in the historic tradition of ancient Christianity, please join us at 621 Parker Road in Maysville, Sundays at 11 a.m. Jesus said, "Come unto me, all you that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." We hope to see you this Sunday at St. Luke's Anglican Church, 621 Parker Road at 11 a.m.
Hello, I'm Elizabeth Pendleton, the state winner in the personal division of volunteer hours. The Mason County Homemakers has so many opportunities for you to really feel good about yourself by helping others in their communities. You meet new friends, promote kindness to others, help ovarian cancer, and provide scholarships for the young folks in the county. Join us and have fun and build leadership skills. For more information, call 564-6808.
This is Chris Neal, Community Liaison with the Maysville Police Department. I'd like to encourage you today to download your free Maysville PD app that can be accessed through your Google Play or your Apple Store and help fight crime in our community. Thank you.
2-2 our score as we play in the 4th inning, and as you know, the 4th inning is brought to you by Four Roses Bourbon. Four Roses, the mellow, balanced Kentucky classic that's crafted for those home run moments. Proud sponsor of the BCL Press Club, presented by Four Roses Bourbon. Enjoy responsibly. The kick, and Webb's first pitch to Dane Myers. He slings it off the outside corner for ball 1. To the right-handed hitting Dane Myers, who walked and came around to score in the Reds' 2nd inning. Reds got a home run from Hector Rodriguez in the 3rd. And we're tied at 2. A swing and a miss by Myers. Count evens at 1 ball, 1 strike. Finale of this 3-game series here between the Reds and the Giants. It is a very breezy afternoon right along the bay. Just an absolutely stunning setting pitch. Strike call on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Dane Myers. The hills of Oakland right across the bay. Now the pitch. Myers swings, fouls it straight back. Still a ball and 2 strikes on Dane Myers. I guess those are more mountains, really, than they are hills, right? Technically. The 1-2 pitch. On the way. Myers swings, and he goes down to get it. Serves a line drive right over the head of the second baseman Whitcomb into short center field for a base hit. So Myers on for the 2nd time. His first hit of the ball game. The Reds have their leadoff man on for the 3rd time in 4 innings.
Well, that's exactly an example of making a really good pitch by Logan Webb and getting a bad result. I mean, that pitch was closer to the ground than it was to the knees.
I said 3rd time in 4 innings. Actually, it's the 4th time in 4 innings. The Reds have had their leadoff man on. The pitch to Matt McClain. He takes off the outside corner. Last inning, the leadoff man wasn't on very long, though. Hector Rodriguez was on just long enough to jog around the bases after his leadoff home run. McClain dropped down a sac bunt his last time up. Not bunting here, and he drives one toward the right center field alley, but it'll hang up. Over is the right fielder, McCray. He'll make the catch. Back to first, Dane Myers, and McClain is the first out of the 4th. Western and Southern Financial Group helps families build a stronger future. That's why they welcome Till Financial into their family of companies, helping parents raise smarter spenders and savers with financial tools built for kids. Visit tillfinancial.com to learn more. 1 out. Trevino singled down the right field line, scoring Myers from second base last time up. Myers draws the throw, and he's back in on his belly. I wouldn't have a problem if the Reds put Dane Myers in motion right here. 8 for 8 on steal tries. Kisner doesn't appear to have a real strong throwing arm, evidenced by Ellie's stolen base earlier. Myers, a false step towards second, stayed. The pitch is outside for ball 1 to Trevino.
Well, against Logan Webb this year, the runners against him have had 16 stolen bases, 5 caught stealing. And he has not picked off a runner yet this year.
Myers tight to the bag, and he draws a throw. And he's back easily. And he basically just fell back into the bag there.
I think the Giants are trying to put that timing play on where the pitcher looks into the catcher flips his glove, and that's a signal to the pitcher to throw to first base. And I think Myers is watching Kisner, the catcher.
Webb from the belt, throws, runner goes. The pitch is a strike, throw to second, way high and wide. And Myers in easily at second base with his 9th stolen base of the year. So the Reds do, in fact, put the runner in motion. It works out. And now he's in scoring position, and if Jose Trevino can...
Yeah, I think they've got something on Webb right now as far as his move is not that great to first base. He's a little bit deliberate to the plate, and Reds have ferreted it out, and they got a pretty good idea how to run on him.
Ground ball left side, handled by the third baseman Kennedy, right tight to the bag. He'll throw in time to Trevino. And Myers has to stay at second base. 2 outs, and now it's up to Ke'Bryan Hayes to try to bring that run home from second. Hayes hit into a double play to the shortstop his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Right-hander Webb readies. Here he comes. Hayes takes a strike on the inside corner. Big hole on the right side of the infield if Hayes can punch one through that way. Second baseman's close to the bag. First baseman Devers is deep. Off the line a little bit. Swung on, fouled into the net above the on-deck batter Hector Rodriguez. Now 0-2 on Ke'Bryan Hayes. Hayes hitting right at 150. He did draw a couple of walks in the ballgame last night. So was on a couple of times, even though he was 0 for 1 officially. Here's the 0-2. In off the plate.
You know, Hayes is a good example of my theory, and I don't know whether it's right or wrong, Tommy, but I can tell you that I think that the hitters have gone to so many light bats nowadays that they overswing. And Hayes is a perfect example of a guy that takes way too hard of a hack.
The 1-2. Swing, and he barely get a piece of that. Fouled it off. And it's still a ball and 2 strikes.
And the harder that you try to swing, the less accurate your bat's going to be through the zone. And yes, you get better bat speed and so on, but I mean, if you don't have bat control, maybe it's better to use a little bit of a heavier bat, swing softer, and use the mass of the bat to drive the ball.
1-2, line drive caught by the second baseman Whitcomb, right up the middle. So it's hit hard by Ke'Bryan Hayes right at the Giants' second baseman, and the Reds are done here in the 4th inning. Unable to cash in on Dane Myers' leadoff base hit. To the bottom of the 4th inning, still tied at 2. Reds and Giants on the Reds Radio Network.
Got a growing athlete? They need care that grows with them. At Cincinnati Children's, our pediatric sports medicine experts focus on young athletes. We've got same-day and next-day appointments at 8 locations across greater Cincinnati, including Eastgate and Crestview Hills. From little leagues to elite-level teams, we keep your athletes strong, healthy, and in the game. Cincinnati Children's. Care that grows with your athlete. Learn more at cincinnatichildrens.org/sportsmedicine.
Mulch season is here. Mulch America has you covered with triple processed color enhanced mulch offered in black, brown, and red. We also have large amounts of natural mulch available. Prices start at $36 per yard and $3.95 per bag. Pickup and delivery options available. Summer hours are weekdays from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Closed Saturday and Sunday. Call 937-654
Reds.
It is a Wolvers mustard pitching change here, and the Reds bullpen will send in Julian Garcia, 31 years old. He pitched in the series on the very first night. He pitched 6 batters and got them all out. 24 games now for Garcia.
Garcia brings it home to Buddy Kennedy in a wave and a miss for strike one. That was the 111th splash home run all time by a Giants player here at Oracle Park. That home run by Devers. That wasn't in on a bounce. That was straight into McCovey Cove out there and right. Boy, that ball was well struck.
Caused a little competition there among all the kayaks trying to recover that.
414 is the distance on that home run. I would have said much further. Pitches off the plate outside, 2 balls and a strike. Would you ever go out there and do that?
Oh, sure.
You would? Yeah.
Yeah.
But that water's cold.
I would plan on staying in the kayak.
You didn't want to take a swim out there? Go swim with the Sharks, the 2-1. Off the plate outside. Go pet Jaws while you're in the water? Go for a swim? No?
So you're telling me that had you been in prison over there on the...
over there at, I keep wanting to say Shawshank. Alcatraz swung on high into the air. Short center field. Out goes Ellie. In comes the left fielder. It'll be Bleday to make that running catch in short left center field for the first out in the 5th inning.
So you would not have tried to swim your way off of Alcatraz?
I do like to swim. It's a long swim.
It's a lot of current. A lot of sharks. Very cold.
They say there are a lot of sharks in those waters. Yeah, I don't know that I would have tried that. Turner Hill bats with a runner at first base and 1 out. Pitch to Turner Hill is down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Because when you're standing on Alcatraz looking back at the city, it doesn't really seem that far.
No.
It kind of seems doable.
Right, it does. Throws you a little bit. Here's the 1-0 pitch. High, throw to second. They've got him by a mile. Great throw from Trevino to Ellie, and he just had the tag there waiting for Basabe.
It was almost like a delayed steal gone bad. He bounced off the base and then decided to run. I mean, he was out by a good 8 feet at second base.
So now the bases are empty. 2 outs. Here's the 2-0 to Turner Hill. Hill takes a strike right in there. The count is 2-1. Hill, we talked about his college work, so he didn't get signed. In fact, didn't have a whole lot of interest out of college, so he had to go play in that draft league, the 2-1 pitch. Swinging, there's a line drive caught by McLean to his right. He'll make the catch laying out for it. Inning over. Giants get 2 on the Rafael Devers 2-run blast, and they're back in front now. 4-2 San Francisco as we move to the 6th inning here at Oracle Park on the Reds Radio Network.
Whether you're buying or selling a home, farm, or commercial property, call Craig A. Stanfield Real Estate and Auction Services in Tollsboro. Craig and his team are available to provide you with the service you deserve. Check out their listings at StanfieldProperty.com or call 606-301-3350. That's 606-301-3350. Craig A. Stanfield Real Estate and Auction Services in Tollsboro. Craig A. Stanfield, auctioneer and broker. Equal housing opportunity.
The Kentucky Gateway Museum Center on Sutton Street in downtown Maysville has 4 historic collections in one dynamic place. Home to the KSB Miniatures Collection, an old Pogue experience. Before tomorrow becomes yesterday, we invite you to get the whole story at the Kentucky Gateway Museum Center. Come explore with us. The Kentucky Gateway Museum Center is open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4. Don't forget to like the Kentucky Gateway Museum on Facebook or visit kygmc.org. Call 564-5865.
It's game day, Reds fans, and it's always a winning play at Quality Carpet and Upholstery in Maysville. With over 300 rolls of carpet and 175 rolls of vinyl in stock, you don't wait, you walk out a winner. Carpet starting at just $5.99 per yard. Waterproof laminate from only 75 cents a square foot. Click together, glue down, you name it, we've got it. Visit us at 1516 Forest Avenue or call 564-7956 for a free estimate. Check out our website and Facebook page. Quality Carpet and Upholstery since 1993, where your floor means more.
Whether it's a natural disaster devastating thousands or a home fire affecting a family, the American Red Cross is there. I'm Jennifer Adrio, CEO of the Kentucky Region Red Cross. Help us as we celebrate 100 years in Kentucky. Contact your local Red Cross today.
Giants are back in front, 4-2. Sixth inning. Reds come to bat. Here's J.J. Bleday swinging at the first pitch, and he lifts one in the air. Short left center. It's not going to fall quick enough for Turner Hill. Will make the catch, coming in from left. One down here in the sixth. Now Eugenio Suarez. The Reds and Avocados from Peru have teamed up to give you the chance to win a new 2026 Toyota Tacoma SR or a Reds VIP experience. To enter, register at reds.com/AvoReds and follow Avos from Peru on the gram. The pitch in there for a called strike. 0-1 on Eugenio Suarez. 4-2 San Francisco. 0-1. Suarez takes too far outside. That leaving the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Righties 1-1. In too tight. Almost unbuttoned Gino's jersey there as he backs out of the way. Reds are off tomorrow, so this ends that long stretch for the Reds without an off day. And again to Gino. 3 balls and a strike. It's been 18 games in 17 days. (3-1). Suarez swings. He lines this over the head of the second baseman, Whitcomb, who's playing straight up the middle. That's into center. Suarez is on with a 1-out base hit, his first hit today.
Example right there of Suarez kind of controlling his swing a lot better to make contact and got a base hit into center field instead of kind of wildly swinging trying to hit it over the ballpark or out of the ballpark.
Dane Myers hits now. Big hole on the right side for Myers. Suarez on at first base with 1 out. Myers has reached both times he's come to the plate, a walk and a hit. Myers takes a strike at the knees. The count is 0-1.
Funny how Webb pitches. He threw more breaking balls early in the game than he's throwing here later in the game.
Webb gets the sign, and here he comes with the 0-1 pitch to Myers. High and wide, 1 ball, 1 strike. Scores around the league are brought to you by Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Let the good times cruise. Quite a few day games. One already final. The Rays shut out the Tigers today. 3-0. Freddie Peralta earned his 6th win of the year in that game. Pitch. Myers tried to check his swing, but it's a strike, and he's down 1-2. 2 games in progress right now. Diamondbacks have just taken a 1-0 lead on the Cubs. Top of the 7th inning right now in Arizona. Boy, the Cubs have just been on fire lately. The pitch. Myers swings and misses, and he is down on strikes. Of course, they ended up losing a heartbreaker last night. Diamondbacks ended up walking off the Cubs, so who knows? Maybe that'll send the Cubs into a little tailspin before the Reds come to town. Padres up on the Pirates, 2-0, bottom of the 5th inning there. Angels have a 3-0 lead in Anaheim on the Guardians. They're in the top of the 5th in Seattle with the Phillies up 6-0 on the Mariners. The pitch is a strike to McClain. The count is 0-1 now on Matty Mack. McClain, sack bunt and a fly out to right. The pitch, swinging and a miss. Now he's down to the count 0-2. 1 on, 2 out. Reds are down by 2 as we play in the 6th. Webb throws. The pitch is up and away. They have Jason Foley starting to throw now in the Giants bullpen. Juarez off the bag at first base. Devers holds him. Outfield straight away. The 1-2 pitch. McLean takes off the outside corner. Talked with Terry Francona in the pregame today about how much you have to be alert to the fact that guys might fall into that trap of trying to do it all themselves. And he didn't really feel like that was much of an issue, but did say that they're trying to get creative on figuring out ways to score runs. They dropped down some bunts today. They've had runners in motion. Still on the short side of the 4-2 score. Swing and a miss. McLean strikes out. He flips the bat aside in frustration. And the Reds come up empty in the 6th. 4-2, Giants have the lead as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning here at Oracle Park on the Reds Radio Network.
Keep the good times rolling all through baseball season with BetMGM, an exclusive retail sports book of the Cincinnati Reds. BetMGM has a state-of-the-art app with tons of betting options and promotions. Visit the BetMGM Sportsbook at the banks on game days for the best Reds tailgating. And BetMGM is the best place to make your favorite baseball bets. Sign up today. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In partnership with MGM Northfield Park. 21 and over and present in Ohio. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days.
Some of the most interesting conversations and important questions about the present and future can happen around the dinner table with the ones you love. For answers you can trust, rest assured Western and Southern's family of companies is always here, enabling you to cherish every moment, big and small, so you can live the life you want to live for generations. Visit westernsouthern.com/rest assured to get started today.
Ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind.
Grader's handcrafted French pot ice cream. Rich, creamy, and dense. Made the hard way, 2.5 gallons at a time. No shortcuts. Shipped nationwide at Graders.com. Graders, taste the greatest.
There is a land where excitement meets opportunity every day. Where happiness and wonder start to feel like home. A place that makes your heart race at every turn. Where a good job and a brighter future are just within reach. Some call this a dream. We call it Kentucky. Your next trip could be your next chapter. So pack up and come see us. It's never been easier to find what moves you in our new Kentucky home. Plan your getaway at KentuckyTourism.com.
They're on the short side of a 4-2 score as the Giants bat in the bottom of the 6th inning. Andrew Kisner to lead it off. Christian Koss, Grant McCray will follow against the right-hander Julian Garcia. Garcia fires outside for ball 1. 1-0 on Kisner. Brock Burke is loosening now in the Reds bullpen. Kisner goes out to get this one. Skies it high into short left. Ellie way out there. Tries to make a feet-first sliding catch with his back to the infield, and it lands off his glove and falls in for a 2-base hit. Ellie was way out there. I mean, he was in medium depth left field toward the line. Blade was coming in, but Ellie had already called him off and started going into his slide.
I think that Ellie underestimated how much the wind was going to help that ball keep going out into the outfield.
So a 2-base hit leads things off for the Giants. First double of the year for Kisner. Pitch to Christian Koss is taken low and outside for ball 1.
It's the first base runner that Julian Garcia has given up in this series, facing 9 batters.
What a job he's done.
And it was a pop-up that should have been caught.
We say it every time when he's out there, but it bears repeating because it's kind of like what we've talked about with TJ Antone. It has gone beyond now just a great success story of him getting to the big leagues and a story of perseverance. He has become a key member of this Reds bullpen. The 1-1 pitch to Christian Koss, swinging a grounder foul, third base side, much like what Fernando Cruz had done in his journey to the big leagues. I mean, they both had the same coach in Indy ball that helped them get signed and seen, really, to give them a chance to get to the big leagues. But their stories are very, very similar. The 1-2 pitch, Christian Koss takes in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And I think that their pitching strategy is extremely similar as well. I mean, Garcia and TJ Antone, what do? They throw a lot of breaking balls. They control those breaking balls. They change speeds on them. And then when they do throw a fastball, they throw it in on the edge.
2-2. Whack toward left center field. Blade on the run. He'll have to cut it off on a bounce. He gets it back into Ellie. Here's the relay throw to the plate. It's there in plenty of time to nail Kisner. Boy, greatly executed there. Blade cut that ball off on a bounce. Didn't panic. Just got it in as quickly as he could to Ellie, who wheeled and threw a bullet to Jose Trevino, and they nailed Kisner at the plate by about 20 feet.
Well, I think the third base coach, Gary Pettis, is getting an upfront look at the arm strength of Ellie De La Cruz right there. I mean, an absolute missile that he throws on that relay. All Blade's got to do is get it to the cutoff man, and Ellie takes care of it from there.
7-6-2 on the out at home. Now a swing and a miss. The first pitch to Grant McCray. The count is 0-1. Stays a 4-2 game. 1-1 on McCray. Runner at first base with one out. Right-hander throws. The pitch up and away. Snap throw behind the runner at first, but Koss back safely. Christian Koss does have a couple of stolen bases on the year. Hasn't been caught. Left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher, and it's swung on and popped up foul off to the left side out of play. The 1-2 to McCray. Swing and a miss. What a good breaking ball there, and down on strikes Grant McCray for the second out here in the sixth inning. First pitch on the way to Whitcomb is in there for a called strike. Count is 0-1 on Shea Whitcomb. Right-hander from the belt, home of the 0-1. That is well hit. High and deep to left. Back goes Blade. He's out of room. He looks like that ball's gone. Two-run home run for Shea Whitcomb. It's his third home run of the year. Now the Giants have opened up a 4-run advantage. Well, that feels awfully backbreaking.
Whitcomb, the number 9 hitter, has been right in the middle of a lot of offense here today.
Pitch low and outside for ball one. Yeah, he doubled and scored as part of the Giants' rally in the second inning, and the 2-run home run by Jonah Cox, and now he's the one providing the power. It is 6-2 San Francisco. Here's Garcia, breaking ball in there for a strike. One ball, one strike on Cox. He swings and fouls it back off the catcher Trevino's mask. 1-2. Jonah Cox has flied to center. He hit that 2-run home run back in the second inning and then walked and scored in the fifth. 6 runs, 9 hits for the Giants. Here's Garcia home to Cox, and a 1-2 pitch, breaking ball down and away, wave and a miss, and he's down on strike, so the inning is over. But the Giants get a 2-run home run from Shea Whitcomb, and they have opened up a 4-run advantage. It is 6-2 Giants as we head to Chris in the 7th on the Reds Radio Network.
Our great-grandfather opened the first Hinton Meal store in 1918 to serve area farmers. We later opened our first feed mill, not only to serve our friends and neighbors, but also to more conveniently feed our own cattle. For 4 generations, our business has continued to grow and evolve to meet the needs of hardworking farm families. Though times have changed, our commitment to providing you with the highest quality products and knowledgeable customer service is as strong as ever. We invite you to see for yourself. Hinton Mills, serving farmers since 1918.
I am for the child who's had 7 addresses in a single year because she's in foster care, because her father abused her and her mother couldn't believe her. That is the child I am for. And because I am, she'll be that much more likely to find a safe, permanent home. I am a volunteer child advocate. I am you.
Lift up a child's voice, a child's life. Get involved at CASAforChildren.org.
Become a CASA volunteer. A new volunteer training class will begin soon. Call CASA at 563-7431 for more information.
The Maysville Mason County Recycling Center is the drive-through facility, self-sorted for number 1 and number 2 plastics, paper, cardboard, aluminum cans, and metal cans. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 3:30 and Saturday from 7:30 to 11:30. All containers must be marked for self-sorting, and staff is available for assistance. The Maysville Mason County Recycling Center is permitted to accept recyclables from all Buffalo Trace counties, as well as 7 counties in Ohio, including Brown and Adams counties. The Maysville Mason County Recycling Center, 7055 Clarkson Sherman Road.
Trauma can have devastating and lasting effects on an individual's life. Finding support is important to begin healing. Women's Crisis Center is excited to offer a support group for survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault. Call 564-6708 to register.
6 innings of work for the starter Logan Webb, and he is now in the dugout taking a look at Jason Foley, the first pitcher out of the bullpen for the Giants here this afternoon. For Webb, 6 innings of 2-run baseball, 5 hits, walked 1, struck out 6. And Foley, a right-hander, comes in to face the bottom 2 of the lineup, starting off with Jose Trevino. Foley, a big, tall right-hander with a little bit of a low arm angle, misses that first pitch ball with the ball outside. This is only the 13th game of the year for Foley. Record of 1-1. And a swing and a miss and a breaking ball had Trevino way out in front as he pulled the string. Giants have a lot of these stories where they've got some players that a lot of people had given up on early in their amateur or professional career, and here they are in the major leagues. Little chopper right behind the mound, picked up by the second baseman, and on the run, Shea Whitcomb will field and throw out Trevino for the first out of the 7th inning. Foley's one of those guys. He is 30 years old. He played his college baseball at Sacred Heart and ended up being undrafted out of there, went to the Detroit Tigers Combine after the draft. That's where he was able to get a contract. And he fires a pitch outside now to Key Brian Hayes, 1-0. Brock Burke will be the next pitcher out of the Reds bullpen. Hayes awaits, and the pitch is outside, 2-0. Hayes is hit into a ground ball double play and hit it very hard his last time up, but right at the second baseman. Here's the 2-0. That's a strike on the inside corner. Giants up 6-2 in this ball game. They've got 9 hits. The Reds have 2 hits. Reds trying to figure out a way to get their offense going here. And there's a shot right back up the middle. And I mean a little chuck and duck there by Jason Foley as that ball nearly took his cap off. So the second at bat in a row where Key Brian Hayes hits it right on the button. This time he gets a base hit. And we turn the lineup over for Hector Rodriguez. He's in the leadoff spot today, 4th time up. And swings and fouls it off left side. 1 for 3 Hector is, hit that home run to deep left center field back in the 3rd inning. That made it a 2-2 ball game. Small lead by Hayes at first base. Rodriguez off the plate, holds it back very high, and a pitch just off the inside corner ball. Rodriguez 1-1, and it misses outside. It's 2-1. Foley with a long look, very small lead by Hayes at first, and a pitch on the inside corner. Rodriguez doesn't like it, but it's a 2-2 count. Reds do have 2 challenges left. ABS challenges, that is. So do the Giants. Rodriguez, only 22 years old, the left-handed hitter, waits the 2-2 count. And a swing and a foul straight back. Got a fastball in on his knuckles. Aggressive hitter, quick bat. Hit his first home run Saturday down in Phoenix. And here is the 2-2 again. And a swing and a ground ball in the hole of the left side. It'll go right back past the shortstop. And Rodriguez has his second hit of the ball game. He's beginning to show little signs of what he showed a lot of people in spring training. I mean, he was batting the ball all over the place down there. And you, of course, have to put an asterisk next to whatever you do in Goodyear. But, I mean, he is a bat-first player, and he's swinging the bat pretty well. Now they're going to come out and take a look at the shortstop, Christian Koss.
Yeah, that was awkward the way that he dove for that ball, rolled right over his wrist on his glove hand.
They're checking out his glove hand, as a matter of fact. Squeezing his wrist, the bones in his hand to see if he has any acute pain. It's been kind of an odd series from an injury standpoint for the Giants because the first 2 games they lost their starting pitcher, early in the ball game. And looks like the Koss is going to be all right. He still has his glove off, kind of squeezing his glove hand there, but he's going to stay in the ball game, and the Reds are beginning to mount a rally. Now with Ellie De La Cruz, followed with Sal Stewart. A couple of runners on. The Reds are down by 4. Here we are in the top of the 7th. And Ellie takes it off the plate, ball 1. Ellie hitting .262, 21 home runs, 58 driven in. And a little cut fastball in there for a strike. Foley delivers a line drive off the bat of Ellie De La Cruz into right center field. Everybody's going to move up 1 run or 1 base. And the Reds are going to have the bases loaded now for Sal Stewart with 1 out.
Well, that's a good guy to have the bases loaded for, but really a bad read by Ke'Bryan Hayes. It's hard to say it was a bad read. The way that ball was hit, it was a low line drive. And Ke'Bryan Hayes was going back to second base in the event that Whitcomb made the catch. Well, it got by Whitcomb, and at that point, Ke'Bryan Hayes had to quickly change directions. There was no chance for him to try to score at that point. That's just one of those tough breaks because it was hit so close to the defender.
Well, there have the bases loaded. We've got a new pitcher coming into the ballgame. As Jace Tingler, the acting manager of the Giants, comes in to make the pitching change. We'll tell you all about the new guy when we come back right after this on the Reds Radio Network.
As the official bank of the Cincinnati Reds, PNC knows that everyone gets excited about different aspects of the game. Some fans love home runs. PNC likes a well-executed sacrifice bunt. Others love a sliding backhand catch. PNC prefers an infield pop-up caught with 2 hands. But everyone loves getting discounts on tickets and merchandise with the Cincinnati Reds PNC Bank Visa debit card, especially Reds fans. Learn more at pnc.com/RedsCard. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, NA, member FDIC. Visa is a registered trademark of Visa International Service Association and used under license.
Tommy Thrall, voice of the Reds here. I was at the old ball yard the other day and got to thinking that the catcher is a lot like the Rose Home Service Program, always protecting home. The Rose Home Service Program gives you peace of mind and keeps your home pest-free year-round. The program has 3 options, Basic, Advantage, and Premium. Each addresses different needs and budgets and comes with a dedicated technician. Got a pest problem? Rose is the solution. Call the pros at Rose at 800-966-ROSE or visit rosepestsolutions.com.
This is the Cowboy, Jeff Brantley, for my good friends at Grippo's. Grippo's has been a hometown favorite since 1919 and is the official chip of the Cincinnati Reds. The 3rd, 4th, and 5th generations of the Grippo's family are committed to making the freshest, highest quality potato chips and snack foods you can eat. Grippo's is the original fun food company because they've been having fun satisfying your craving for snack food for over 107 years. So when somebody tells you to get a grip, you know what they mean. Get Grippo's.
Well, enter the new pitcher, Ryan Walker, a right-hander, side armor coming in, bases loaded. Sal Stewart in the batter's box right now. He's up in the box a little bit, Stewart is, and he gets a sweeping breaking ball in there for a strike. Walker gives right-handers fits. He pitches from way down around the sidearm, and he faces basically the third baseman when he lets loose of the baseball. And a swing and a miss and a breaking ball. He pulled the string on that and has Sal way out in front.
A golden opportunity here for Sal to not only tie the Reds' rookie RBI record, but break it.
He is one of the best 2-strike hitters on this ball club. Choking up a little bit now is Stewart. Here's the 0-2 and a fastball just off the outside corner ball.
Little surprised that Kisner didn't challenge that. They still have both ABS challenges remaining.
Walker now back to the hitter, and Stewart's going to take his time out.
That was
got to be a little disconcerting for a right-handed hitter when you face Walker. And I mean, you never really see the baseball. All you do is see the back of the uniform. You're reading his number, 74, and here he comes sidearm, and a breaking ball misses outside. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The decision pitch coming up right here. Started out 0-2. It's now 2-2. Slightly open stance for Stewart. Bases loaded. 6-2 ball game. And a swing and a pop-up that'll drift foul behind the Reds dugout on the right side. Little awkward swing right there by Sal Stewart just to try to stay alive. Walker's pitch is off the plate, and we're going full. So good at bat right here for Sal Stewart. He got down 0-2. He has worked it back to a payoff pitch. And the Reds with the bases loaded and 1 out. And the 3-2 pitch by Walker. Fastball right down the middle, and he fouled it straight back. Hayes on third, Rodriguez on second, Ellie De La Cruz on first. De La Cruz with a huge lead down there. Likewise there for the runner at second, Rodriguez. And the pitch is swung on and fouled off. Got right in on the hands of Stewart, and he was able to get the bat on it. Pitch number 9 in this at bat coming up here. Ryan Walker, Sal Stewart. Big part of this ball game rides on this pitch. And there's a breaking ball hit by Stewart in the air. Fly ball to center field. That's deep enough to score. Keep Ryan Hayes from third. The throw will go into second base. Here comes Ellie, and safe. Ellie went back to tag up and kind of pick the pockets of the Giants right there. And they're asking in the dugout that they want to take a look. And they do want to take a look at that tag play at second base. Ellie De La Cruz tagging up from first to second. And looks pretty close.
Well, this is a timing play, too. And
San Francisco's challenging the same call at second base.
And the other thing they want to look at is did that run score before the out was recorded at second base, if in fact the out was recorded. So that, for the time being, is Sal Stewart's 100th RBI of his rookie season, which ties him with Jim Greengrass for the Reds rookie record.
I have not seen a definitive slow motion replay of the tag at second base yet to tell you, well, I think whether he's safe or out. But you're right. The timing play was to keep Ryan Hayes running from third on the tag up. Did he touch home plate before the out was made at second base if it wasn't out at second base?
And we haven't seen a look at that at all, either on our monitor or in the stadium.
I would imagine that keep Ryan Hayes, if he was running hard, would have beat that play.
You would like to think so. But there isn't a definitive look at second base at all. Ellie's body blocks the glove. Oh, no. This would wipe out. If they overturn the call at second, it would wipe out the run.
You're exactly right.
After review, the call in the field stands. The runner is safe. San Francisco loses the challenge.
All right, so the call from New York is they reviewed that play at second base. The tag play, Ellie is safe at second base, so the run scores. Keep Ryan Hayes comes in to make it a 6-3 ball game. A lot of drama for a sacrifice fly.
No kidding.
And now we go to J.J. Bleday with runners at second and third.
And a historic RBI for Sal Stewart at that.
And a pitch on the outside corner. A little breaking ball misses outside to Bleday. 1-0. Boy, base hit here tightens this ball game up big time, and Walker misses away again. Walker does not look like the same pitcher when he faces lefties as he does when he does righties. There's no deception. Ball comes right in there for lefties to see him. Bleday ought to get a good pitch right here on a 2-0 count. And a breaking ball on the corner. That's a pitcher's pitch.
It's a big at bat right now. Base hit gets the Reds right back in this ball game.
Giants thinking that Boday's going to put the ball on the ground to the right side. And there it is on the right side, but it's foul right down the first baseline. Nearly a fair ball, but first baseman Devers playing on the line.
I think Devers thought it was a fair ball. He was kind of looking at it like, are you sure that didn't hit even the outside of that bag?
So now the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Reds down by 3. Hector Rodriguez off third and Ellie De La Cruz off second. Ryan Walker, the right-hander to the left-handed hitting Bleday, and a pitch is just a little bit outside. And it is a 3-ball, 2-strike count. Eugenio Suarez on deck. And the 3-2 swung on, fouled, hit hard, but into the camera well down there along the first base dugout. A little over 24,000 here at Oracle Park here this afternoon to watch this third game of 3. And here is the pitch to Bleday. It is strike 3, and he wants an ABS challenge.
That is challenging to call a strike.
It was a breaking ball. Bleday was on his way to first base. In fact, he's taking his stuff off right now. It is low. It is ball 4, and Bleday uses his challenge right, and that'll load the bases.
Boy, I did not think that pitch was that low. It turns out it was an inch down.
And now it'll be a trip to the mound by the Giants pitching coach as he's going to talk it over here with Ryan Walker. The infielders have not joined the conversation. It'll only be Andrew Kisner, the catcher. And they've got bases loaded now with Eugenio Suarez to the plate.
Well, big spot here for Gino. Tell you what, if he could plug one of those gaps, Reds would tie this thing up. Reds would take a base hit just to pull within one, but, well, you got to get something here.
Well, he had a base hit his last time up, Suarez did. Started the game with a couple of strikeouts in his first two ABs. And now Suarez taps the plate, open stance, side-winding right-hander Ryan Walker. And the first pitch is a fastball in on the hands, and it's popped up. There's the second baseman right behind the second base bag into shallow center field, and he will put it away for the third out of the inning. The Reds get one. They threaten by leaving the bases loaded. Here we go to the bottom of the seventh. 6-3 ball game. Giants over the Reds on the Reds Radio Network.
At Cincinnati Children's, we're more than a hospital. We're your hometown health system with a global impact. Every day, we care for every child who walks through our doors because every child deserves the care we give. But we can't do it alone. Donor support is critical, especially now. Join us in making a difference for kids here at home and around the world. Visit CincinnatiChildren's.org/give today.
Think a printer is just a printer? Think again. Today's multifunction printers store sensitive data, connect to your network, and can be a prime target for hackers. At Modern Office Methods, Cincinnati's authorized RICO dealer, they help you secure your devices with advanced encryption and authentication controls. Mom protects your data with automated deletion of stored documents and detects threats in real time with built-in security alerts. Visit momnet.com to secure your print environment today. Modern Office Methods, secure technology for a secure workplace.
As a family-owned company and a top workplace in the region, JTM Food Group has been pioneering kettle-crafted culinary solutions for years. From tantalizing dips to mouth-watering sauces and more, we lead the pack in delivering high-quality, on-trend items to the entire food service industry. But it's not just about the food. It's about our commitment to doing things the JTM way, with passion, integrity, and a dedication to God and His people. Taste the difference today and learn more at jtmfoodgroup.com. JTM, let's create great dishes together.
With 60 nonstop destinations, CBG will get you from the dugout to your destination in no time. Make CBG your MVP for travel convenience. Visit CBGAirport.com for more information. CBG Airport, connecting you to home runs.
Buster pitching change as we go to the bottom of the seventh inning. It'll be Brock Burke, the most used left-hander in all of baseball. He comes in for game number 67. Wolvers Mustard puts some mustard on it. And he will face the biggest power threat in this Giants lineup, left-handed hitting Rafael Devers. Burke delivers a ball, and Devers back in there now. Wide open stance, holds the bat very high, and it's outside ball two. Devers, 29 home runs, 76 batted in. The 29th home run he hit earlier this ball game landed in McCovey Cove. And boy, the wind is really blowing out that way right now. Fastball on the corner, strike. Burke, 30 years old. Originally a Tampa Bay Ray third-round pick in 2014. Burke with the 2-1. And hit high, but shallow into right field. Hector Rodriguez will call off the center fielder Myers and put it away for the first out of the inning. Always a big sigh of relief when you get Devers out. Now it is Oslavas Bazabe. Bazabe, right-handed hitter against the left-hander Burke, and a breaking ball, swing and a miss. Bazabe hit by a pitch, fly ball and an out, and a base hit. And he takes that pitch on the inside corner, strike. Bazabe, young man from Venezuela. His first name is Oslavas. It is spelled O-S Leivis. And he taps that one just to stay alive here, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Burke from the stretch over the top, and a little ground ball. That'll be fielded by Ellie De La Cruz. Sidearm toss across the infield, and there are 2 down. And now Buddy Kennedy. Kennedy, a right-handed hitter. He's got an 0 for going. And a pitch just floats outside. That's a ball. Kennedy, 28 years old. And he takes the pitch up and out of the zone. Ball 1, or ball 2. 2-0 now. Kennedy versus Burke. Foul off, out of play. We got something going on down there below us in the stands.
I was thinking maybe, but no.
I saw what looked like a full cup of beer go flying across some of the rows in front of us.
I think it slipped out of somebody's hand.
Oh, he slipped, okay.
The guy, he's got to strain the guy's shirt in front of him now if he wants to see that beer back.
His wife will want to know why he smells like beer. Here's the 3-1, and it's actually the 2-1 is make it 3-1 now as the pitch misses outside. 2 down in the inning. Burke delivers, and there's a strike.
I only had 1. Why do you smell like you had a keg? Well, I'll talk to Roger behind me.
It's probably a $15 spillage.
Yeah. Oh, at least. Come on, you got to count for California prices.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch by Burke is strike 3. A beautiful inside fastball right under the hands of Buddy Kennedy. So a 1-2-3 inning for the Reds reliever. We go to the 8th inning. It is a 6-3 ball game. Giants over the Reds. Tommy back with the play-by-play right after this on the Reds Radio Network.
This is Brick Combes, environmentalist with the Buffalo Trace District Health Department. I work behind the scenes every day to protect your health and our environment. Whether it's inspecting restaurants, septic systems, public swimming pools, or help preventing disease, I'm committed to keeping our communities safe and healthy. Learn more about how we are working for you at buffalotracedistricthealth.com or call 606-564-9447.
Did you know that anyone can make a referral to Hospice of Hope? It's true. You don't have to wait for a physician to bring up the conversation. If you or someone you know is struggling with a life-limiting condition, we can have one of our specialized nurses make visits to your home to determine if you would benefit from our services. We often hear from our families. We wish we had called you sooner. Call Hospice of Hope, serving counties in Kentucky and Ohio at 1-800-928-4848.
This is David Irie, president of the David Irie Foundation. I suffered a spinal cord injury playing baseball my senior year of high school. Since then, we created the David Irie Foundation, which raises money for spinal cord injury research and also high school scholarships based on awareness and preventing spinal cord injuries. If you would like to check us out or donate, look us up at DIF35.org or check us out on Facebook at Team Irie. That's Team IERY.
Many infant deaths can be prevented by following the ABCs of safe sleep every time you put your baby to sleep. Don't sleep with your baby. Don't let them sleep in your bed or on the couch. And don't put them to sleep on their stomachs or side. Learn more at safesleepkentucky.org.
Game for the Giants, and we'll tell you all about him right after we pause for station ID up and down the Reds Radio Network.
Sports 1240 WFTM Maysville, your home for Cincinnati Reds baseball and the best in local, state, and national sports coverage.
New pitcher on the mound for the Giants is a right-hander, Spencer Blevins. We've not seen him so far in this series. He's got 3 runs to protect. And the last part of the lineup to pitch to.
First pitch to Dane Myers is too tight for ball one. Tony Santillan has started throwing now in the Reds bullpen. 6-3 Giants. As we play in the 8th inning, Reds trying to avoid being swept by San Francisco. Right-handers 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Every time we introduce a new Giants player, it seems like we get a story about his ascension to the major leagues that's better than the guy before.
No kidding. Bivens 1-1. Breaking ball down and away.
I don't know if you're going to beat the story about Blevins. Undrafted, the Giants signed him in 2022. Now he's 32 years old. And he spent years, and I mean years, playing overseas and independent baseball.
2-1. And Bivens hits the outside corner to Dane Myers for a called strike. The count is 2-2.
I didn't know that there was a professional league in France, but he played there while he was working construction. Then he went and played in the Czech Republic and in other independent leagues.
Pitch swung on, fouled away. Now, when you think of a player going overseas to play professionally to try to resurrect their career, you think Korea or Japan. You don't think France or the Czech Republic.
No.
Up and in. Full count on Myers. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
His college path wasn't exactly a straight line either. Played college ball at Lewisburg, Penn State, and Rogers State.
This ball is hit sharply, back up the middle, diving the shortstop. Koss can't get it. And that's on into center field, and Dane Myers on for the 3rd time in this game today.
You don't really have to get all the runs in this 1 inning, but it certainly would be nice to close the gap a little bit.
Now Matt McClain stands in. McClain at the plate. Right-hander brings it home, and McClain takes a look at the strike. The count is 0-1.
Got a pretty good arm. He throws 96.
0-1 on Matt McClain with a runner at first base and nobody out. Reds are down by 3. Bivens ready at the belt. The right-hander's 0-1. And McClain goes the other way with a fly ball to right field. It'll hang up, and the right fielder McCray will make the catch. That one kind of died on him a little bit. McCray ended up having to make a basket catch the last second, but puts it away for the first out of the 8th. Myers stays at first, and now with 1 out, here's Jose Trevino. You're listening today on your car or truck radio. Please remember to buckle your safety belt. This message brought to you by the Ohio Department of Public Safety. If you're not buckled up, what's holding you back? Trevino takes the ball up and away.
How'd we do on the trivia question?
Let's check it out, shall we? Bivens 0-1. In too tight to Trevino to even the count. It's a ball and a strike now on Jose. How many of the pitchers who started a game for the Reds against the Giants in the 2012 Division Series went on to play for the Giants during their careers? A, 3, B, 2, C, 1. Swing a tap up the third base line, foul. 1 and 2.
I said 2.
I said 3.
Okay.
You staying?
Stay.
I'll stay. You are correct. It was Johnny Cueto, Johnny Cueto, the Red starting pitcher in Game 1 of the series, pitched for the Giants from 2016 to 2021, and Mike Leake, Game 4 starter, pitched the last half of the 2015 for the Giants. Pitch called the ball to Trevino.
Catcher didn't call the ball.
Catcher didn't think so let's see. And it was a strike.
Calls over fair and pitches strike. San Francisco has 2 remaining.
So Trevino strikes out looking.
That series in 2012, that post-game series, was probably one of the most disappointing, really, because the Reds, against the odds, came out here and beat the Giants 2 times and then lost 3 in a row to the Giants at home.
First pitch to Brian Hayes is off the outside corner for ball 1.
That was the year that, one of the years that Bruce Bochy, managing this ball club here with the Giants, that they won every go-home game that they had to keep alive.
Yeah. Swing and a miss.
Just a remarkable run of winning in the final game of each of those series.
A couple of pretty good managers squaring off in that series, too, huh? 0-2 on Key Brian Hayes. Runner at first, 2 outs. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Bivens. Swinging a miss. Struck him out with a high fastball. The Reds get a leadoff single. Can't advance him. Myers stranded at first. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Reds quickly running out of outs this afternoon in San Francisco. 6-3 Giants on the Reds Radio Network.
This is the Cowboy, Jeff Brantley, for my good friends at Grippo's. Grippo's has been a hometown favorite since 1919 and is the official chip of the Cincinnati Reds. The 3rd, 4th, and 5th generations of the Grippo's family are committed to making the freshest, highest quality potato chips and snack foods you can eat. Grippo's is the original fun food company because they've been having fun satisfying your craving for snack food for over 107 years. So when somebody tells you to get a grip, you know what they mean. Get Grippo's.
This is Barry Larkin, proud Red and Hall of Famer. I've been part of moments that changed the game in an instant. But some calls can change lives forever. For families waiting on hope, that call can mean a second chance. That's why I support Network for Hope. I am a voice of hope. To learn more about organ, tissue, and eye donation and register, visit networkforhope.org. Reds fans, will you answer the call?
Growing businesses encounter hidden pitfalls every day, and it's unrealistic to expect you to spot them all on your own. Dean Dorton Business Advisors have navigated these same challenges and know where missteps occur. We bring fresh perspective to your organization, providing proven solutions and regulatory guidance that prevents costly mistakes. Our mission is to help clients steer clear of obstacles and stay prepared for whatever lies ahead. And when challenges arise, our trusted advisors are ready to guide you forward with confidence. Get started today at deandorton.com/Reds. That's deandorton.com/Reds.
Standard Firm. No second guessing, no we'll get back to you. Just clear, high-level advice from professionals who work in your industry every day. Learn more at deandorton.com/Reds. That's deandorton.com/Reds.
It is time for a Wolverine pitching change. Tony Santillan comes into this ball game. He's the 4th pitcher of the day for Terry Francona. Santillan, age 29 years old, making game number 36. Wolver's mustard, put some mustard on it.
Well, you like to see Santillan pitch when the Reds have the lead. Not the case today. Reds are on the wrong side of a 6-3 score, and first pitch on the way to Turner Hill is up too high for ball 1. Giants, safe to say, have shocked the Reds in this series. Santillan home with the 1-0 pitch to Turner Hill, and it is ripped to right field. It'll have to be played off the wall, right off the base of the pads by Hector Rodriguez. And it'll turn and whirl it back in. And into second base is Turner Hill with a leadoff double for the Giants in the 8th inning.
Boy, Hill's having a pretty good day. This is his second hit. He hit a line drive right at Matt McLean for an out. He did get hit by a pitch and was awarded first base in the 1st inning.
Runner at second base with nobody out. Andrew Kisner is up now. First pitch to Kisner. Look out. Up and in. He hits the deck. Twisting back out of the way. 1-0 on Kisner. Get that great taste of the ballpark at home with JTM's Philly Kits and Fat Tire beer, cheese, and pretzels. Find these game day favorites in your grocer's freezer. JTM Food Group, let's create great dishes together. 1-0 pitch to Kisner is in there for a strike. Most people, when they think JTM, they think Bronson Arroyo and then that other guy that was in those commercials with him. 1-1 on Kisner. Right-hander Santillan deals the 1-1. Hit him. So Kisner will head down to first base. Christian Koss will step up there. Well, that one definitely got away. It was a slider that didn't do at all what it was supposed to. It's kind of what you want to do with that pitch. Well, at least some guys start that slider at him and then let it break back to the inside corner. That one just stayed right at his elbow, never moved. Pitch is up too high. Fastball upstairs for ball one to Christian Koss.
Little cat and mouse game being played right here between the hitter, Koss, and the first baseman, Stewart. Stewart looking for a bunt, first and second. Nobody out, and I mean, he starts by playing at the edge of the infield. But by the time the pitch was delivered, he was about 3/4 of the way right in front of home plate.
Santillan's home with a 1-0 pitch to Koss. Swing and a miss. Really tardy on that fastball, up and away.
He wanted to hit that ball down the right field line. Right past Stewart so bad, he waited a little bit too long.
One ball, one strike. Koss waiting on Santillan, and here is the right-hander's 1-1. Koss again shows bunt, drops it down in front of the plate, picked up by Trevino. Nobody's home at third, so he goes to first to Stewart to get the out. Sacrifice completed.
That is the second day in a row that the Reds have a situation where they're trying to get the lead runner at third base, and Brian Hayes is not holding on to the bag. There's no reason why he should be anywhere except standing on third base and waiting that throw. It was a bunt right out in front of home plate, fielded on the hop by Trevino, and he would have easily had the runner at first base or third base to get the lead runner. This is just bad fundamental defense right there.
Infield in with one out. Here's Grant McCray. First pitch to McCray is a little bit too high for ball one. 1-0.
And for a defender with the reputation, and he's shown how good he is in the field, Brian Hayes, I don't understand why he wasn't where he should have been.
Santillan ready. And the 1-0 pitch. And it's off the inside corner, and Trevino looks the runner back to third base. Reds have the infield in all the way around.
Why do you charge the first baseman in an attempt to get the lead runner if you've got nobody covering third?
2 balls, no strikes. And Santillan's home with a 2-0 pitch. Time called right as Santillan made the pitch violation. They're going to call Santillan with a pitch clock violation there. And it's 3-0 now on Grant McCray.
Pitch clock violation.
I think the Reds dugout liked that very well, and now they're just, well, no, that's what they wanted. They wanted to go ahead and put McCray on. So I thought at first the Reds dugout was maybe barking at home plate umpire Ryan Blakeney. He had waved off the dugout, and then finally they were trying to get his attention to say, hey, no, we just want to walk the batter. So they end up putting McCray aboard with the intentional walk. Here's Shea Whitcomb. Santillan's first pitch to Whitcomb is a fastball too high, and it's 1-0 now on Whitcomb. Whitcomb homered, a 2-run shot back in the 6th. That was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back today. Santillan deals the 1-0 pitch, and that's too high. 2 balls and no strikes on Whitcomb. No place to put them. Reds are down by 3. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Bases loaded with 1 out. And Santillan's 2-0 pitch. Now he pours in a strike. The fastball over the outer half, and it's 2-1. Reds still playing for the out at home with the infield in. Not looking for the double play. Looking for the force of the plate. 2-1. Swung on, fouled back to the right out of play. 2-2. Santillan staring in, now backs off the rubber. Retoes the slab. Comes set, and now to the plate. Here's his 2-2 pitch. And a check swing and a breaking ball down and away. Did not offer at it. Now it's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 1 out. Santillan delivers the 3-2 pitch to Whitcomb. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He got him to chase a fastball up on the outer part of the plate and out of the zone, and he is down on strikes. A huge strikeout for Whitcomb. And that's the second out here in the 8th inning, and now back to the top of the order, but it'll be a pinch hitter. It won't be Jonah Cox.
Tommy, I see a hitter like that chase a pitch on a full count, bases loaded. It reminds me really that the pressure in a situation like that is on the hitter and not the pitcher. How often do you see a guy go outside of his comfort zone and make himself an easy out?
That's one of those things, too, because, you know, when you hear hitters talk, they will tell you that, look, you got to keep in mind that the pressure is on the pitcher to throw strikes. Well, that is true unless you're a hitter and you put the pressure on yourself.
Exactly right.
Drew Gilbert, who went crashing into the left center field wall yesterday, left his mark on the wall. You talked about he wears all that eye black. He actually left some of that eye black on the wall out in left center field last night when he face planted after making a spectacular running catch. Here's the first pitch to Gilbert. He swings, he drives it high in the air, deep right center field. Rodriguez is back, and he plays it high off the brick wall in right center field. This is going to clear the bases. All 3 runs will come home to score. Turner Hill from third, Kisner from second, and Grant McCray all the way around from first. It's a bases-clearing pinch hit double for Drew Gilbert, and the Giants have opened up a 9-3 lead.
He didn't wait very long. He got a fastball, Gilbert did. He thought he hit it out of here. Problem is that was a very deep part of the ballpark.
He hit it very high off the brick wall out in right center field.
Kind of reminds me of Corbin Carroll, the way he plays.
Nothing wrong with that comparison if you're a player. Now, Rafael Devers will head down to first base. I think the Giants want to send in a pinch runner for Devers, or a pinch hitter, I guess. So Devers is going to be walked intentionally. And now Nate Furman will come to the plate and bat for Basabe. Giants. Santillan readies. Here comes his first pitch to Furman. And a backdoor breaking ball is in for a strike. Nothing in one on Furman. Ready at the belt, the 0-1. And Furman takes upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Santillan deals the 1-1. Furman swings, sends it down the left field line, a foul ball. The 8th has turned into a nightmare for the Reds. Here's Santillan's 1-2 pitch. Swinging and a miss, and down on strikes, Nate Furman. Inning is over, but the damage is done. The Giants score 3 on the 3-run pinch hit double by Drew Gilbert. Last chance for the Reds coming up as we head to the 9th inning. Giants 9, Reds 3 on the Reds Radio Network.
Primary Plus believes in connecting healthcare for you and your family. With 7 locations throughout the region, they provide a comprehensive range of medical services for the entire family and work to keep healthcare affordable. Primary Plus offers primary care, OBGYN, dental, dermatology, x-ray ultrasound, occupational medicine, on-site pharmacies that offer significant cost savings, and mental health care at Primary Plus Counseling Services, which now has a new expanded office at 910 Kenton Station Drive in Maysville. Primary Plus always welcoming new patients. Visit primaryplus.net.
This is Hope Biddle, Executive Director of the Buffalo Trace Children's Advocacy Center. For more than 20 years, Children's Advocacy Centers in Kentucky have provided hope and healing to child victims of abuse. Child safety is an adult's responsibility, and you can make a difference. Believe children when they tell you someone has hurt them. You may be the only person they ever tell. You have the power to end the cycle of abuse. Be the end. For more information about your local CAC, visit btcac.org.
This is Pastor G.T. Jones from River Outreach Ministries, and we want you all to know that the river is flowing in a different direction, and we want you to know that if anything we can do to help you, your family, your friends, please contact us at our new number, which is 606-375-7673, and may God smile upon you.
This is Chris Neal, Community Liaison with the Maysville Police Department. I'd like to encourage you today to download your free Maysville PD app that can be accessed through your Google Play or your Apple Store and help fight crime in our community. Thank you.
It is still Bivens on the mound for the Giants here in the ninth inning. 9-3. Giants are leading the Reds. Top of the order for the Reds here in the ninth. First pitch to Hector Rodriguez is on the way. Bivens misses low for ball one. Drew Gilbert stays in the game. He's in center field now. Now the pitch, and this ball is hit high in the air, deep down the right field line, and that ball is gone inside the right field foul pole. Hector Rodriguez has belted his second home run of the afternoon, and this one looked like it had to be splashing out in McCovey Cove. Sure enough. Boy, a moonshot from Hector Rodriguez, who has hit his second and third career home runs in this ball game today.
Well, maybe Terry Francona's found a little something by moving Hector to the top of the lineup here today.
That's his third hit. Fourth time on base. Now Ellie. He takes a backdoor breaking ball that hangs off the outside corner for ball one.
Tito talking a little bit before the ball game about how he wanted to try to extend the lineup a little bit. Get Ellie out of the top spot.
Swinging a foul back.
And the reason being is that, you send Ellie up in the top spot, he makes it out, and then it just seems like your offense revolves around Sal Stewart. Yeah, and the rest of the Reds.
Here's the pitch to Ellie. Swinging, this ball is hit right between short and third. Found a hole on the left side of the infield, and Ellie has his third hit of the ball game today. Brings up Sal Stewart. Sal drove home his 100th man of the year. Last time up with a sac fly to center field that scored Keith Brian Hayes for his 100th RBI this year, tying the Reds rookie record. Right-hander sets ready and delivers. Sal takes ball one outside. Sal trying to kindly move Jim Greengrass now out of the way.
Further notes on Rodriguez's home run. That was his first career splash hit. It was the 80th by an opponent.
The 1-0 way inside to Sal Stewart, and that one ends up going to the backstop. Down to second, Ellie. Sal shooting a lookout at Bivens. I can't imagine there would be any intent on that. It would be a wild pitch. That splash hit by Hector Rodriguez is the 80th splash hit by an opponent. Now the pitch is low. 3-0 on Sal Stewart. Three balls, no strikes on Stewart. The right-hander readies. Here's 3-0. And it's out. Nope, strike called. Caught the outside corner. Sal thought that was going to be ball four. He was starting down toward first.
I thought we saw the end of 3-0 Leos. Reds have two challenges left. I mean, Sal might as well use that one.
It would have been a strike.
Unless he wants to drive this run in
I think
instead.
He does. He's got a chance to make history. 3-1. And he takes strike two. Now it's a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Stewart. 261, 28 home runs, 100 RBIs for Sal Stewart. 3-2 pitch. Outside, that is ball 4. And Sal looks back, and I don't know if he said something to the Giants dugout or something to the Giants fans back behind home plate. He said something to somebody over there behind home plate toward the Giants dugout. And now the pitching coach, Justin McCage, is going to go out and pay Bivens a visit. He hadn't retired a batter yet here in this 9th inning. Let's pause for station identification on the Reds Radio Network.
Sports 1240 WFTM Maysville, your home for Cincinnati Reds baseball and the best in local, state, and national sports coverage.
So the pitching coach out, paying a visit after that walk of Sal Stewart. Home run, single walk. That's how it's gone for the Reds here in the 9th inning. Trailing at 9-4. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Cincinnati Reds and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Reds. This copyright reminder is provided by Dinsmore, the official legal counsel of the Reds. J.J. Bleday is up, 2 on, nobody out. Pitch to Bleday. Back to a breaking ball is in for a strike. Now the pitch, that's in the dirt. That skips by the catcher, Kisner. Both runners will move up 90 feet. Win. Bounding over by Eugenio Suarez waiting on deck. So that takes the force out of the equation, which kind of complicates things a little bit now for Spencer Bivens. The 1-1. Low and in, 2-1. You don't want this inning to escalate. They have plenty of wiggle room, make no mistake. They're up by 5. We're in the 9th inning. Stranger things have happened. As many times as the Giants have taken a lead into the 9th inning and lost, only one team's lost more than them. They don't feel like any lead is safe. Pitch is low and in. It's 3-1 on J.J. Bleday. Bivens home with a 3-1. And Bleday takes ball 4. This low and in with a breaking ball, and the Reds have loaded the bases here in the 9th inning, and that'll bring Eugenio Suarez up, and it brings Jace Tingler to the mound. The Giants acting manager now after their manager Tony Vitello was kicked out of the 1st inning. So Jace Tingler will go out. He's got to summon a new pitcher into this ball game. Pitching change made with the bases loaded, nobody out of the 9th inning, and the Giants leading the Reds 9-4 on the Reds Radio Network.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
You know, there are a few things in life you can always count on. Sunsets, potholes, trash trucks in your way when you're running late. And of course, AAA's never-ending reliable roadside assistance. Because for over 100 years, we're always close and we never close. From tows, jumps, or just smoothing out those bumps in the road, we provide 24/7 service so you can have 24/7 peace of mind. AAA, proud partner of the Cincinnati Reds. Be better prepared for life's curveballs.
Hot dogs! Get your bar-ass hot dogs here! Fresh off the grill, mustard, ketchup, relish. Don't let your day go dogless.
Nothing goes with baseball like a hot dog. And nothing goes on your bun like Bar S. America's #1 selling hot dog. And the official 3-2-1 hot dog of the Cincinnati Reds.
Hot dogs!
Giants bullpen is the right-hander Dylan Smith, 6'2", 180-pounder. He is originally from Alabama, and he's coming in there for the 31st time this year for the Giants. He's sitting on 3 saves, so he's been out there in situations like this, but he's got nowhere to put Eugenio Suarez.
They're packed. Nobody out. First pitch on the way to Suarez is up too high for ball one. The count is 1-0. Dane Myers waiting on deck. The right-hander stares in, has the sign, sets ready, the 1-0. And Suarez swings. There's a high drive, deep left field. Back goes Hill at the track, at the wall. It is gone. Eugenio Suarez launches a grand slam out of here to left, and the Reds all of a sudden are right back in it within 1.
Oh, baby. I mean, he did not wait any time at all. Jumped on the first heater he saw, and bye-bye apple pie.
So Suarez launching that out of here makes it a 9-8 Giant lead. Pulls him 1 home run closer to Ken Griffey Jr. on the Reds all-time list.
And people are coming back from the parking lot.
That's right. For Suarez, that's his 19th home run of the year. And Dane Myers hits now, and a swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Dane Myers. Still nobody out in the inning. Myers takes ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. So this one ain't over yet. The wind, and here comes Smith. Myers bunts, firm bunt toward third, charging the third baseman Kennedy. 1 hop throw, and it gets away. Myers will break for second base. The ball goes rolling down past first, and he dives in safely at second, and he's there with nobody out, representing the tying run here in the 9th inning. Myers a bunt single, and then the errant throw getting away at first base, giving him second. And here come the Reds.
Tommy, you were talking with Tito before the ball game about what the guys could do, the little things they could do to kind of kickstart this offense. It's a great time for a bunt from Myers. I mean, it's like he's being a leadoff man in a 1-run ball game.
And now Matt McClain. Tying run in scoring position. Nobody out. McClain tries to bunt. It comes up and in. Got him near his hand on the bat, but it's a foul ball. Strike 1. And the Reds may want to check to see if this hit McClain instead of it being a foul ball. I think the call is that it is a foul ball.
Well, it's a reviewable call in New York if you want to send it there. Used to be that all you had to do was convince the umpire that the ball hit you on the hand.
That's right. 0-1 on McClain. Here comes Smith with the 0-1 pitch. McClain again shows bunt, pulls the bat back, watches the pitch miss low.
We'll see how the Giants are playing it. They've got the first baseman Devers charging hard. The third baseman Kennedy is kind of hanging out near the bag out there.
Right-hander readies. And the 1-1. Again, McClain drops down the bunt in the grass toward third. Picked up by the pitcher. Throw to first. Late. McClain beat it. Dane Myers up to third, and the Reds have him at the corner. Still nobody out here in the 9th inning. McClain couldn't have bunted that ball any more perfectly. Kept it just barely in the grass up the third base line. It's a bunt single for Matt McClain. And now Jose Trevino, infield in all the way around. The right-hander delivers the pitch. Trevino takes ball 1. Signal given. Dylan Smith straightens. Here's the 1-0. And Trevino takes a ball outside, and the catcher wants to
call ball.
So let's look. It was a strike.
Strike. 10 with just 2 remaining.
One ball, one strike on Trevino. First and third, nobody out. Here's the 1-1. Down and away, 2 balls and a strike. You almost wonder if you're Matt McClain, do you think about running here? The Reds were very aggressive on the bases earlier. That was when the starter Logan Webb was on the mound.
Well, he's having a conversation with Colin Cowgill, the first base coach. Ought to be getting a little bit bigger lead down there.
Devers playing in front of the bag over at first base. There he goes. 2-1 pitch. Low and inside. No throw even to second base. McClain does take second. And now the Reds have the go-ahead run in scoring position with nobody out. 3-1 on Jose Trevino. They are a little restless right now inside Oracle Park. Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a drive, right center field, well hit but playable. Backing up McCray, catch is made. Here comes the runner Smith to the plate. He will score. Myers home from third on the sac fly to right by Jose Trevino. And Matt McClain is into third. The Reds have come all the way back to tie this game at 9 in the ninth. Myers scoring on the sac fly by Trevino. And now that's the first out of the inning, and Tyler Stevenson will hit for Key Brian Hayes.
I would imagine that the emotions in these two dugouts are exactly opposite right now. Giants come into this inning with a 6-run lead. Reds are down and out. They've not been able to get their offense going all series long. All of a sudden you look up and it's a 9-9 ball game.
The Reds have scored 6 times here in the 9th inning. And the Reds have completely stunned this Oracle Park crowd. Infield in for the Giants. Tyler Stevenson's at the plate. The right-hander sets the pitch. Stevenson takes a strike on the inside corner. 0-1. Big spot here for Stevenson. 243 on the year, 12 homers, 43 RBIs, and he swings and pops it foul into the seats down the right field line. All the Reds need to do now is just get the ball in the air and get that run home from third base. Here's the 0-2 to Stevenson. Swing and a line drive over short base hit. This will score McClain, and the Reds have come all the way back. They have scored 7 times in the 9th and have taken a 10-9 lead. Tyler Stevenson drives home the go-ahead run here in the 9th inning. A pinch hit RBI single. He'll get lifted for a pinch runner at first. And back to the top of the order, the guy that started it all, Hector Rodriguez, who drove one into McCovey Cove for a solo shot that at the time seemed pretty inconsequential. He'll face a new pitcher, the former Red, Raver San Martin, comes jogging in from the Giants bullpen. Pitching change made in the 9th, with the Reds leading it 10-9 in the 9th. 1 on, 1 out. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we come back on the Reds Radio Network.
There is a land where excitement meets opportunity every day, where happiness and wonder start to feel like home. A place that makes your heart race at every turn, where a good job and a brighter future are just within reach. Some call this a dream. We call it Kentucky. Your next trip could be your next chapter. So pack up and come see us. It's never been easier to find what moves you in our new Kentucky home. Plan your getaway at KentuckyTourism.com.
Have you heard? Dean Dorton does it all, from business advisory and public accounting to technology solutions. We tackle all your business challenges under one roof. Need a business valuation for your construction company? We've got it covered. Looking for managed IT services for your healthcare practice? We do that too. And that's just the beginning. Our award-winning audit, tax, and outsourced accounting services are designed to support your business at every stage. Stop juggling multiple providers and partner with a firm that brings it all together. Visit DeanDorton.com/Reds to learn more. That's DeanDorton.com/Reds.
The Cons brand has been a Cincinnati tradition almost as long as Reds baseball. For more than 130 years, Cons hot dogs have been an important part of so many special memories. From grilling out with family and friends to settling in at the stadium for a Reds game. It's no wonder the Cons brand is the official hot dog of the Cincinnati Reds. So pick up a pack of Cons hot dogs and all their quality meats at local stores throughout Reds country. And keep the tradition alive.
Well, the new pitcher for the Giants is a former Red. It'll be Raver San Martin coming into the ball game right here. The Reds have scored 7 in this inning, and Martin will face Hector Rodriguez.
Ivan Johnson's the pinch runner at first base for the Reds.
Wow, what an inning.
Oh, my goodness. This is ridiculous. First pitch on the way to Hector Rodriguez. Swinging a tapper back to the pitcher. He'll go to second. They get the out there. Round to first. Close, but Rodriguez beat it out. Almost a double play ball. And a good job by Raver San Martin to even make it close.
I really thought that his only play was going to be at first base. And I think the Giants want to take a look at this.
Wow.
Or at least ask for a crew chief review.
So we'll see. Let's hear from the crew chief.
Might be a slide violation that they're asking
San Francisco
about.
challenging the out call at second, the out call at first, for a potential violation of the slide rule at second base.
Okay, so that's exactly it, just as you suggested.
Well, Johnson, when he went into the bag, never did slide. Which is okay. You're allowed to do that as long as you do not interfere with the fielder making the play or the throw to first base.
Right. So they'll look at that. The last time the Reds were trailing by 6 or more in the 9th inning and went on to win a game was back on May the 8th, 1958. That was at Wrigley Field. So it has been a minute. I don't think there's any interference there. Do you see any?
Well, if that's a judgment call. And it did not look like there was contact from the runner and the fielder the first time through. But if Johnson veered into the path of the fielder as he's trying to make a throw to first base, they could call that interference.
Looked like he was just going to the bag.
It's like a pop-up slide. You're allowed to do that, but as long as when you pop up, you don't interfere with the fielder making the throw. If you have a regular conventional slide where you slide in and then make contact, then that's A-okay. If the contact is made below the knees.
The out at second right now is 1-6. Shortstop making the play. Taking a long time to look at this.
I'm not sure why Johnson didn't slide.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Just looked funny. I think he got a bad break off first base, too. I'm surprised that they got him at second.
Right. Didn't look like, well, let's find out from Chris Conroy. Well, we can't hear him still. So out at second, safe at first as Mike wasn't working. Bad time for the mic to go out when there's actually a lot to explain there.
We need some lip readers.
Yeah. So there you have that. Runner at first with 2 outs. Ellie De La Cruz is the batter.
Mike always goes out at the worst time.
Always.
Or stays on at the worst time.
Oh, well, that's happened too. Here's Ellie. First pitch is too far outside for ball 1. 1-0 on Ellie De La Cruz. Ellie has a 3-hit game working. He singled in this rally as well. 10-9, Reds have the lead. Here's the 1-0 pitch to De La Cruz. Pick to first, runner back. Well, it really felt like that 3-run pinch hit double by Drew Gilbert was going to be the final nail in the Reds' coffin today. Here's the 1-0. Ellie swings, fouls it back to the right. But here come the Reds storming back in the most improbable of comebacks, especially when you look at how much the Reds have struggled offensively this year. Coming back from a 6-run deficit seems just beyond comprehension. Ellie takes a pitch down and away.
Catch a challenging to call a ball.
So let's see. Board shows it was a ball.
Call is confirmed. San Francisco has 1 remaining.
Giants do still have 1 left. 2 balls, 1 strike on De La Cruz. Hector Rodriguez off first, 2-1 pitch, low and in, and it's 3-1 on Ellie. Rodriguez over at first base, reaching on the fielder's choice, on for the 2nd time in the inning. Homered earlier this inning. Now the 3-1. Ellie swings, hits it sharply on the ground, fielded by Kennedy at third. He'll go the short way at second, forcing out Rodriguez, and the inning is over. But the Reds send 11 men to the plate and have taken a 10-9 lead. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Emilio Pagan jogs in from the Reds bullpen to try to save a wild one here at Oracle Park. It is the Reds 10, Giants 9 on the Reds Radio Network.
There is a land where excitement meets opportunity every day, where happiness and wonder start to feel like home. A place that makes your heart race at every turn, where a good job and a brighter future are just within reach. Some call this a dream. We call it Kentucky. Your next trip could be your next chapter. So pack up and come see us. It's never been easier to find what moves you in our new Kentucky home. Plan your getaway at KentuckyTourism.com.
Reds fans, bring your family and friends and save big on concessions with Budweiser 3-2-1 Tuesdays. For all Tuesday Reds home games, fans can enjoy select $3 beers, $2 Bar S hot dogs, and $1 ice cream cups. This grand slam of a deal includes something for everyone. Get your tickets for Budweiser 3-2-1 Tuesdays at Reds.com/Tuesday.
Tommy Throwoff, voice of the Reds here. If your current defense can't handle a lineup of pests, it's time to make a call to the bullpen. Rose Pest Solutions can mow down pests of all kinds year-round with the Rose Home Service Program. Depending on your needs and budget, you can choose from basic, advantage, or premium levels, all of which come with a dedicated technician. The Rose Home Service Program is the ideal way to stay ahead of pest invasions all year long. Pest problem? The Rose Home Service Program is the solution. Call the pros at Rose at 800-966-ROSE or visit rosepestsolutions.com.
Grader's handcrafted French pot ice cream. Rich, creamy, and dense. Made the hard way, 2.5 gallons at a time. No shortcuts. Ship nationwide at Graders.com. Graders, taste the greatest.
Emilio Pagan's first pitch is for strike to Buddy Kennedy. The count is 0-1. Pagan comes set. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, high into the air, foul down the right field line. 0-2 on Buddy Kennedy. Ivan Johnson's now in the game over at third base. J.J. Bleday moves over to right field. T.J. Friedel's now in left. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Kennedy. Swung on and fouled away to right. Reds are trying to finish off the biggest comeback by the Reds since 1958. The 0-2. Swung on, popped high into the air. Short center, out goes McLean. He's under it. He backpedals, bobbled for a moment, but he hangs on, out number one. Oh, boy. The last time a major league team won a game like this, you got to go back to June of last year when the Diamondbacks rallied against Atlanta. Eugenio Suarez, believe it or not, was also a part of that. He capped off that rally. They were down 10-4 through 8 and won that game 11-10. He had the go-ahead two-run double in the ninth inning. The pitch showing bunt. Turner Hill takes the bat back. Watches the pitch low. Suarez, of course, in case you missed it, had the grand slam that pulled the Reds within one. Swinging a ground ball, right side, diving McClain just out of his reach, and it'll roll past him into right. Base hit for Turner Hill, and the Giants have the tying run aboard here in the ninth inning. Now Drew Cavanaugh's off the bench. Cavanaugh will hit for Kisner. Emilio Pagan has the sign. Readies. Here he comes. First pitch to Cavanaugh. After a long hold, he throws, and it's just off the outside corner. Called a ball. Trevino says, take a look.
John's in the call ball.
And it was a strike. Good challenge.
Pitch and strike. Cincinnati 2 remaining.
Runner at first. One out. Ninth inning. 10-9. Reds lead the Giants. Emilio Pagan comes set. Here's the 0-1. Cavanaugh checks his swing on a pitch down on the outside corner. Evening the count at 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, back-to-back splitters right there from Emilio Pagan. Maybe staying away from the fastball with Cavanaugh.
Right-hander sets. And here is the 1-1 pitch. Low on the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. This is a Reds Wobers Mustard pitching change with Pagan coming into the ball game. Wobers Mustard. Let's put some mustard on it. 2-1 on Cavanaugh. Here's Pagan's 2-1 pitch. Low and in. 3-1. Well, you don't want to walk him because that forces the tying run into scoring position. And it also puts the potential winning run aboard. Left-handed hitter. Right-handed pitcher. Pagan sets, and here he comes, the 3-1 pitch. Swing, and it's fouled back into the net, left side. Full count, 3-2 on Cavanaugh. Make sure you stay tuned. After the game, you'll have the Toyota Tundra star of the game. You guys to choose from in this one today. Tyler Stevenson, the go-ahead pinch hit single. Grand slam by Suarez. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Cavanaugh again. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down on strikes, Drew Cavanaugh. 2 gone here in the ninth inning.
What a good spot for that fastball from Pagan. Got it right inside under the elbows of Cavanaugh and really could never get anything on that ball.
Let's pause for station identification on the Reds Radio Network.
Sports 1240 WFTM Maysville, your home for Cincinnati Reds baseball and the best in local, state, and national sports coverage.
With Chris Welsh, I'm Tommy Thaw. Great to be with you at Oracle Park in San Francisco, where the Reds have rallied to take a 10-9 lead and are now trying to hold on with a runner at first and 2 outs. Pagan dealing with Christian Koss. Here he comes, first pitch, swinging a foul. Back to the right out of play, 0-1. Nika Burrell, our on-site engineer, Austin Elmore, relieved back in our network headquarters by Joe Waddell. Kid standing by with the Reds postgame show. 0-1, the count on Christian Koss. Runner at first, 2 outs. The right-hander sets. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, fouled back to the right side, out of play. Still no balls and 2 strikes on Christian Koss. Wind blowing out to right. Sun-drenched day here in San Francisco. The Reds trying to end this series on the highest of notes. Pagan from the belt throws the 0-2 off the plate outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Reds have stunned this Oracle Park crowd. 24,130 witnesses to one of the biggest comebacks in Reds history. Pagan sets and the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a split down and in, and that's it. The Reds somehow get off the mat. They rally in the 9th inning and beat the Giants 10-9.
Well, what a feel-good win here this afternoon for a team that has struggled mightily coming in here to this series. They were favored against the Giants. It looked like they had all the pieces set just right, and they were unable to win either of the first 2 ball games. They're down 6 in the 9th inning, and they come right back to stun the Giants. This is one of the best feel-good wins I've seen the Reds have all year long.
Unbelievable. Here in San Francisco, a 7-run 9th inning rally for the Reds as they battle all the way back to beat the Giants. Again, final score 10-9. Biggest comeback rally for the Reds since 1958. So the Reds winners tonight over the Giants. We're back to wrap it up right after this on the Reds Radio Network.
Tired of being treated like just another number by your bank? It's time to switch to People's Bank of Kentucky. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff take time to get to know you and your unique financial needs, providing personalized solutions to help you achieve your goals. With convenient locations and a full range of banking services, including checking and savings accounts, loans, and online banking, we make it easy to manage your money. Make the switch to People's Bank of Kentucky and experience the difference of banking with people who care. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Man, do I love card night. You ready, boys? You got a king?
Go, fish dad!
Oh, come on. This is WWE superstar Titus O'Neil. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today. Learn more at 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dan Thompson.
I'm Dr. Jessica Bryant.
This is Dr. B. Is dental anxiety holding you back? River Valley Dental in Maysville offers a different approach.
We understand that visiting the dentist can be stressful. That's why we've created a relaxing environment where you can feel at ease. Our gentle and experienced team will guide you through every step, ensuring your comfort is our top priority.
Come reclaim your smile. Call 606-564-4371 to schedule your appointment today. River Valley Dental, modern dentistry, personalized care.
Microclinic is a free, fun, and team-based program, and yes, I said team, so be sure to bring friends and family to get the tools to live a healthier lifestyle. For more information, please call 606-564-9447.
Welcome back out to San Francisco and Oracle Park, where the Reds are winners 10-9 over the Giants today here along the bay. A wild one. The Reds scoring 7 times in the 9th. Home runs of the inning by Hector Rodriguez and Eugenio Suarez. The home run by Rodriguez was his second of the game, his first career multi-home run game. Of course, he only has 3 home runs, period, up here at the big league level. Here's a look at the totals. For the Reds, 10 runs on 15 hits, no errors, and the Reds left 10 on base. For the Giants, 9 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors, 7 left. Winning pitcher is Tony Santillan, 2-4. Emilio Pagan earns his 17th save, and Dylan Smith falls to 0-5 with the loss. This game was played in 3 hours and 15 minutes, 24,130 looking on at Oracle Park in San Francisco this afternoon. Now the Reds will enjoy an off day tomorrow before kicking off a 3-game series on the north side of Chicago on Friday. It'll be Rhett Lauder on the mound for the Reds. He's 5-8 with a 5.13 ERA. Lefty David Peterson starts for the Cubs. He's 7-7 with a 5.17. earned run average. First pitch is 2:20. We're on the air at 1:50 Cincinnati time of the Reds pregame show across the network. That's all for us for now. Thanks for listening. For Chris Welsh, our on-site engineer, Tanika Burrell, our studio producers back at our network headquarters today, Joe Waddell, and before him, Austin Elmore. I'm Tommy Thrall saying so long from Oracle Park in San Francisco. Stick around. Yeah, Dave Armbruster's got the Reds postgame show coming up next, right here on the Reds Radio Network. Good night.
You've been listening to Cincinnati Reds Baseball.
The Reds are on the radio.
Reds Baseball is brought to you by AAA. At home or on the road, we've got you covered. Kroger, fresh for everyone. KTM Food Group.